Hi all, in the previous sessions we have solved few of the problems on AM modulation. Continuing with the problems, let us consider the next problem, which is consider a message signal m of t given by the equation 20 cos 2 pi t volts and the carrier wave given by the equation c of t is equal to 50 cos 100 pi t. This is the message signal and this is the carrier signal. For this we have to first one write the expression for resulting AM wave, draw the spectrum of AM wave, and the next problem we have is sketch the resulting wave for 75% modulation. So what we need to understand here is message signal is given, carrier is given. Using message and carrier we need to first write the expression for resulting AM signal, then we have to draw the spectrum of this signal. After that you have to sketch the waveform in the time domain for 75% modulation, or here the mu given as 75%. Percentage mu is 75%, so mu is 0.75. So first let us now try to write the expression for resulting AM wave. Here you can see the given signal is m of t. M of t is equal to 20 cos 2 pi t volts. Let me take it as equation number 1, and the carrier signal is given as c of t is equal to 50 cos 2 pi, sorry, it is given as 100 pi t. We can rewrite this as 50 cos 2 pi into 50 t, because this has to resemble the standard message and carrier equations. Okay. So what are the standard message and carrier equations? In the derivation of AM wave we have studied that let it be m dash of t, standard equation AM cos 2 pi fmt. Let this be equation 3. Of course the unit will be volts, okay. This is also in the volts. Carrier signal c dash of t, that is the standard equation, is AC cos 2 pi fct. Comparing equation 1 and 3, 2 and 4, what we can write is the parameters of the message and carrier, that is AM. You can observe that AM is 20 volt, AC it is 50 volt. What about FM? Here if you compare, FM will be 1 hertz. Message signal is having a frequency of 1 hertz. What about the carrier? FC is here, if you compare the frequency with here, it is FC, you are going to get 50 hertz. So these are the parameters we get from the equation. What we need to write is, we need to write the expression for resulting AM wave. What is the standard AM wave equation? S of t is equal to AC 1 plus mu cos 2 pi fmt into cos 2 pi fct. This is the standard AM wave equation. Now we will have to substitute the values which we have found from the equation 1, 2, 3 and 4. So let me write the S of t now. Okay, this is standard. From this we can write 50 1 plus mu. What is mu? Mu he has given in the third section of the problem. He has mentioned that modulation index will be 75%. That's why mu will be what? 0.75. In percentage it is 75%. When it comes to mu, it will be 0.75. It is always less than 1. Now you can write cos 2 pi t, because Fm is 1. About this one, cos 2 pi into 50 t. So this is the equation. This is our AM wave equation. But here we have the product term. That's why what we have to do, we have to multiply this cos inside the brackets and simplify the equation so as to get the expression for AM wave. So the expansion of S of t we can write as 50 cos 2 pi into 50t plus 37.5 cos 2 pi t into cos 2 pi into 50 t. Let me consider this as equation number 5. Here this is independent term. This term is having two components, that is, one is of message signal frequency, another one is carrier. So we need to expand it by using trigonometric relations. So what we have in trigonometry, cos A into cos B can be given as 1 by 2 cos A minus B plus cos A plus B. Using this relation, let me call it as equation number 6. Using this relation, we can expand this. There what we are going to get, this is A and this is our B. So A plus B, A minus B. Usually the one which is having higher value will be our A. Okay. So 50 plus 1, 50 minus 1, because here 2 pi into 1 t it is, here it is 2 pi into 50 t. So Fc is 50, Fm is 1. So Fc plus Fm, sorry, Fc minus Fm, Fc plus Fm. So expanding and writing the equation, we get S of t is equal to 50 cos 2 pi into 50t plus 37.5 by 2 into cos of 50 minus 1 is 49, 2 pi into 49t plus cos 2 pi into 51t. A minus B and A plus B. Here our A is 50 and B is 1. So 37.5 divided by 2 if you do, it will be around 18.75. This term remains same. And this term we can rewrite again. Let me call this equation as equation number 7. The equation number 7, this is our AM wave equation in time domain. Okay, that was our first part of the question. So this is the equation. Now in the second part, what we have to calculate the frequency domain equation, because he has asked us to draw the spectrum of this S of t. So we have to convert this signal to frequency domain, and thereby we get the magnitude and frequency values, and that we can represent in the form of a spectrum, AM wave spectrum. So let us now move on to the second concept, or the second part of the problem. Now let us draw the spectrum of AM signal, which we have derived in the equation number 7 previously, applying the Fourier transform for equation number 7. So S of f is the Fourier transform of S of t. How we can write the Fourier transform? We have a standard transform. See, cos 2 pi fct. The Fourier transform of this is 1 by 2 delta f minus fc plus delta f plus fc. This is the standard equation. Whatever frequency is here, it is shifted right, that is positive frequencies. Here it is shifted left, or the negative frequencies. And the magnitude is, as compared to the time domain, it is 1 by 2. So using this relation, we can write the expression for AM wave in the frequency domain. So let me write the equation now. 50 by 2 delta f minus fc. What is fc? fc is 50 hertz. Delta f plus fc. What is fc? It is 50 again. So this is our first term. Next we have the magnitude of the sidebands is 18.75. That's why 18.75 divided by 2 into the first sideband is upper sideband. If you consider, then it will be delta f minus 51, because fm was 1 and fc was 50 hertz. Delta f plus 51. This is the equation for the upper sideband. Similarly, for lower sideband, delta f minus 49 plus delta f plus 49. This is the Fourier transform of the lower sideband. Using this equation, we can now draw the spectrum. So this 18.75 by 2 is, it is around 9.375. Okay, this is again 9.375. This is 50 by 2 is, you can say 25, and rewrite the equation, which is very important. This gives frequency terms, the delta function, and this is the magnitude of the particular frequency. Now let us draw the frequency plot. This is your frequency axis. Let me consider this as origin. So this is our S of f, y axis. This is f, here the positive frequency, and on this side negative frequencies. Fc is 50, First let us write the FC value, which is 50 Hertz. And similarly we get minus 50. Next, what is the amplitude of FC, which is 50 by 2, 25. The magnitude of this carrier frequency is 25. When it comes to USB, it is 51. You can say it is here approximately, and the magnitude is 9.375, which is at 51. Again, this is 25 for the negative F axis, and this is minus 51 with the same magnitude 9.37. For the LSB, it is 49. Here also it is 49 because it is symmetric. 9.375. So this is the frequency spectrum of AM signal. This amplitude or the magnitude is same. Okay. These two terms are upper sideband frequencies with frequency 51 Hertz, magnitude 9.375, and this is the carrier, and these two are LSB. Okay. Most of the time we are going to look into the positive side because negative is just a consequence of Euler's equation. Remember that. So upper sideband, lower sideband and carrier. Okay. This is about the spectrum of AM wave. The next question in the problem is, we need to now draw the waveform for 75% modulation. Waveform in the time domain. AM waveform for modulation index mu percentage is equal to 75% or mu is equal to 0.75. Okay, for this. So we need to basically know the maximum and minimum of the AM wave. Using mu and AC we can calculate that. So from the earlier equations, that is in the previous sessions we have studied some equations. Using those equations we can derive Amax as AC into 1 plus mu. A minimum or the minimum amplitude of the AM wave we can derive as AC 1 minus mu. Substituting AC, which is 50 volt, AC is equal to 50 volt and mu is 0.75. We are going to get Amax and Amin. Amax we are going to have it as 87.5 volt and Amin will be around 12.5 volt. Okay. Using these values we are going to draw the AM wave signal. Let me draw it over here. This is the origin. So approximately I am writing here the amplitude levels. Okay. What is the carrier signal amplitude, which is 50, and A max 87.5, A min 12.5. So our signal should start from 50. Before that, let us simply show the carrier amplitude. So carrier signal might be having 50 Hertz signal, which is like this. Let me take it till here. It is just for making understand you that carrier signal will be having a 50 volt amplitude, but actual signal will start from here, okay, in accordance with the message signal. In accordance with the message signal, the carrier will vary. So this is our 12.5 and this will be 87.5. Same is true in the negative direction as well, which is minus 12.5, and this will be minus 87.5. Now the carrier So you can see the envelope is our message signal, which is of low frequency of 1 Hertz, and this signal is carrier signal with 50 Hertz frequency. It is not to scale, okay, but what we need to understand, lower frequency signal which is acting as an envelope is the message signal. In accordance with the message signal's instantaneous values, our carrier signal is varying. Its maximum value, A maximum is 87.5 and minimum is 12.5, and the wave is symmetric about the x-axis or the time axis. Okay, this completes the third aspect of our problem number 5, where first we have drawn the expression, that is we have derived the expression for AM wave. After that we have written the spectrum, and then the time domain representation of the AM signal. This you can write as S of t, okay. Yes. The next problem we have is similar to the problem number 5, but instead of one frequency we have two frequencies like FM1 and FM2. So the sixth problem what we have is an amplitude modulated waveform has the form xc of t is equal to 1 plus 0.5 cos 2000 pi t plus 0.5 cos 4000 pi t into cos 20,000 pi t or 20k pi t volts. This is the modulated signal. He has given directly the modulated signal. I forgot to write the amplitude, that is AC, which is 10. So this is the correct equation. Using this equation we need to sketch the spectrum and then find the average power content in each and every frequency component, that is Fc, Fc plus Fm1, Fc minus Fm1, Fc plus Fm2, Fc minus Fm2, all those frequency components we need to find, and in that the power, average power in the particular frequency component also need to be calculated. After that we need to find the overall modulation index. So I leave it as a homework problem for you. Try this problem, and in the next session we will solve this problem. Before that, I hope all of you will try and come up with answers. Thank you.